Interesting point you make about voting on Indigenous communities. I know Jacinta Nampijinpa Price is very hot on that. We'll take that up with her at some stage. I need to get your reaction, Pauline Hanson, to the nomination of Sam Mostyn to be our next Governor-General. Surely she's been too activist on too many causes to go silent as Governor-General.
Totally agree with you, Chris. I thought Peter Cosgrove was absolutely fantastic as Governor-General. I think he did a fantastic job. But this appointment that's given by the Labor Party at the moment, I just don't think it's in Australia's best interest. You know, people say we should have an Australian head of state. Well, we do in our Governor-General. But you know, probably what we could possibly put forward is, instead of the political parties picking their mates, you know, job for their mates, let's look at the Australian people at the election. Why don't we put a few names up? Let the Australian people nominate who they want as Governor-General, let it go on the ballot paper at the time of election, don't have a separate ballot for it, and let the Australian people choose who they want to see as their Governor-General.
And call them a president, then we'd have a republic, Pauline. Hey, just before I let you go, Peter Dutton intimating we're going to hear a lot more detail about the coalition's nuclear policy soon. Do you have any inside word on what the Liberals are going to be proposing?
No, they haven't told me anything, but Peter Dutton, if he wants to bring in nuclear, he should have a talk with Chris Foley, because he doesn't want nuclear. And what I'd like to see is a diversity of power. Do not get rid of the coal-fired power stations before we need to. We can have a diversity of power, whether it's solar, whether it's wind turbines, nuclear. They're going to take years to build. Who's going to pay for this? But we should keep the coal-fired power stations going until we can reduce the power costs to the average family out there, industries, manufacturing, give them cheap power before we actually think about shutting down coal-fired power stations.
Yeah, we seem to have got all that the wrong way around, shutting down our power stations before we have the energy to replace them. Thanks so much for joining us, Pauline. I appreciate your time as ever.